Hello everyone, my name is Brian Dunlap and today I wanted to just provide a brief overview of the Perfusor syringe pump device and just touch base on some of the basic operation. So this is our device right here, and to start we just use our power button right there. Go ahead and zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole process here. But what happens when you power it on is it goes through a self-test and it will fully extend this drive head. And that's going to go to the max distance to allow whatever type syringe you're trying to use to be able to be inserted. Alright, so once this is done, we can go ahead and we can insert our disposable. Zoom in a little bit and just kind of talk about a couple of the different features on the product. So it has this clear screen right here, and this is so you can look in and you can see the different increments on the syringe itself. And so this piece flips down, and you have this little arm right here. So in order to insert our syringe, we pull out this arm all the way to the fully extended position and then turn it to the 3 o'clock position like this. And you notice when doing this, there's a small piece right here, and that's going to open up when it gets to 3 o'clock. And this is our syringe fastener. And right here in between the housing and the green piece, this is where the wing of the syringe is going to be inserted. So go ahead and put our syringe in here. This is just a BD 30 milliliter. So, and you notice I'm sitting it right in between the housing and that green piece right there. And you always want to make sure that the wings of your syringe are at 12 and 6, facing directly up and down. So once that's inserted, like so, you want to apply a little bit of pressure just to make sure that the syringe stays where it needs to be. And then take your arm, pull that back out a little bit, rotate it back up to the 12 o'clock position, and then let go. And it will automatically fasten down on the syringe. Now when we take a look at our screen, it's given us a few different options in the menu. And this pump is really nice because it has the ability to auto-detect a certain list of syringes that are commonly used. And it won't narrow it down necessarily to the exact syringe you're looking for, but typically within 2 or 3 possible options based off of the size of the wings and other things. So this is a BD 30 milliliter, so we can just go ahead and hit OK and select that because we know that that's the correct disposable that we're using. Let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit. Just want to show you this process. So when you hit OK, the drive head is going to retract, and it's going to know exactly where the end of the syringe is. And it's going to hit that, and it's going to close, and you're ready to set up your infusion. So now we're going to take a look at our context menus here. So the first one is going to say use drug library. And you may or may not have a drug library. Typically in clinical research, we're not using a multitude of different drugs, so we're pretty much going to be using the same therapy when it comes to every infusion, or maybe a series of different ones prescribed in the protocol. But either way, we're just going to select no for the sake of time here. So you hit no, and then you're in your main menu. So the main things here we need to look at are the rate, the volume to be infused, and from those two, your time will automatically be generated. So in order to set your rate, you simply go to the rate field and you can click OK. Alright, and this is going to be in milliliters per hour. If you want to switch it to a different unit of measurement, you can go into the options menu and change that there. But for now, we're just going to select that. So let's say we put in 100. Click OK. And we go down to the volume to be infused. We'll select OK, and we'll say maybe this is 50 milliliters to be infused. Select OK, and then you see our time is already generated, and it's going to be a 30-minute infusion. So that's really nice. So from there, you can only start an infusion from the main menu, so you just have to make sure you're in this menu. If you ever enter a menu and you just want to get back, there's a back button right here. Just hit that. That can clear it. Select OK, and then you're here. If you're ever in a different menu, like special functions, use that same back key, and this is going to bring you right back into the main menu. So once you're ready to start your infusion from the main menu, just hit the Start Stop button. And you get a nice, quiet infusion. If you needed to stop for any reason, you just hit the Stop button. If you needed to bolus for any particular reason, you got your bolus button here. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop it for now. Now the nice thing about this pump is you can it will not power off at any point. Even if there's a syringe inserted into it, it will never power off. It will go into what's called standby mode. And you get a lot of nice alerts and alarms. They have what's called pre-alarms and regular alarms on this device. The pre-alarms are going to be kind of indicators like your volume to be infused is about to end, and it'll give you a little bit of a window so where you can prepare for the infusion to come to an end. It will also let you know things like when the battery might die, when it's running low on juice, so you're not just kind of blindsided with, hey, this battery is dead. It gives you plenty of time to plug it in, to do whatever you got to do to keep infusions going. So other than that, there's really not a whole lot to it. In special functions, there's a few things that you can modify. You can change how your dose rate is calculated and go into that drug library that we briefly discussed. But really, all you're going to have to be doing is changing your rate and your volume to be infused. So, of course, if there's any other questions, you can always directly email me at bdunlap@medicapitalrent.com or any of my colleagues, and we can get you in contact with the right people. Again, thank you for your time, and we'll be in touch soon.